Water, it's one of the most basic necessities of life. The average human can only survive about 3 days without water. We can go for a week or more without any food. I guess you can say water is the most important part of survival. In the US, we may overlook the importance of such a simple need. In the US, we have access to clean drinking water without a problem. More people today, however, are turning towards buying their clean water in the form of disposable water bottles. Sure, these are convenient, and when you're done you can just toss it and grab another one, but what happens when you toss it? There are two paths the bottle can take, one being into the garbage. When this bottle is thrown into the garbage, it becomes part of 86% of water bottles that are thrown away rather than recycled. This 86% equals to about 38 billion that are plowed into landfills each year. Not many people have any idea how long different kinds of garbage takes to dispose in landfills. Any idea how long the average plastic water bottle takes? It takes about 700 years to even start to decompose. Not only do the water bottles themselves destroy the environment by sitting in landfills for hundreds of years, but the process alone to make the water bottles use raw materials which produce greenhouse gases. Millions of gallons of fossil fuels are burned to transport these bottles around the country and the world. The second path that a disposable water bottle could take is when it is part of the small 14% put into the recycling bin. These bottles then get transported to recycling plants where the bottles are separated into the same kind of plastics and colors, crushed into blocks, and shipped to other companies to be further processed to be used in new plastic products. Recycling bottles is very important to help keep them out of our landfills and keep our earth clean, but we could also prevent the struggle by using reusable water bottles. Honestly, how hard is it to use a refillable water bottle? Sure, if a disposable water bottle is offered, we feel much safer to know that it is truly drinkable water. If someone has to have reusable water bottles offered, we would feel more hesitant to drink from it until we clean or fill it ourselves. What works for me the best is I keep a gallon of water in the fridge so I always have access to cold tap water. I use this jug for about a month or so and go buy another fresh, clean one. Reusable water bottles is good for the environment and your wallet. The average American consumes approximately 167 bottles of water every year. Using $2 a bottle as an average price, we can spend staggering $334 a year just on bottled water. Spending at most $25 on a reusable water bottle saves you a hefty amount of dough, which you could then spend on other items you are usually saving up for. But what about the third world countries where some communities don't always have access to clean drinking water? You may ask, aren't disposable water bottles a good idea then? Well, there are better ideas than that. The bottled water would have to be transported from other locations using up millions of gallons of fossil fuels in order to get there. Also, it takes a good amount of time to actually get the clean water to those in need, and not always is there enough to go around to everyone. Now, there are advances in science to help solve the flaws of bottled water. One example how we solve the bottled water problem is Michael Pritchard's Lifesaver water purification bottle. This handy water bottle has a filtration system built into the bottle that has filter pores only 15 nanometers in diameter. When the smallest bacteria are 200 nanometers in diameter and the smallest viruses are 25 nanometers in diameter, this means that what comes out of the bottle is clean, pure drinking water. Each bottle has a filter that lasts up to 1,000 liters. Pritchard has also come up with a bigger form of the Lifesaver water bottle, which has a lifespan for a 4-person family of up to 3 years. This only costs about half a cent a day. You see, not everything is solved by some disposable product. For the sake of having a clean, sustainable future world and giving everyone in the world a chance at clean drinking water, I would encourage everyone to use reusable drinking water bottles.